Hey everyone across the multiverse here. In this video, we are going to discuss who will win between Pre-Retcon Empty Void versus Cosmic Garou. Now, who is Pre-Retcon Empty Void? Pre-Retcon Empty Void is basically that empty void who did the dimensional slash, who is basically got retconned by Murata in his basically redraws. As you know, Murata do redraws of his mangas when they don't like the story or any reason. We don't exactly know why, but they do it, and they do it actually pretty often. And I think out of all the mangas I follow, One Punch Man is the only manga which has redraws in it, which also have a theory. We the community and I myself has some theory why the redraws happen, and I might make a video on them, like maybe the next video or some video in future will be on it. Let me know in the comment if you want a video like this. But right now, let's come back to his topic, the topic which is who will win between Pre-Retcon Empty Void versus Cosmic Garou. Now, Cosmic Garou feat wise, I have made a video on him, you guys can check it out, but I will give you a summary. Basically, his biggest feat is the Serious Square Punch, where he basically destroyed millions to trillions of stars with thousands of galaxies or something like that. So he's basically multi-galaxy at this point. Cosmic Garou is multi-galaxy with massively faster than light speed. So that's his tier. Now, what about Pre-Retcon Empty Void? How strong is he? Now, Pre-Retcon Empty Void has one of the biggest and the strongest and the most dangerous feat in the entire series. I think that feat is bigger than anything we see from anyone, even Saitama. I mean, not Saitama, because Saitama did something that even like what do we call it? Basically, he scaled way above Empty Void just by doing that one feat, but that's just because he is Saitama. So what the feat is? The feat is basically dimensional slash. Now I will explain what is dimensional slash. Dimensional slash is basically a slash that comes from higher dimensions. It ignores size, distance and space. That means it ignores how far away you are from. It ignores the distance, it ignores the size. That means it does not matter how big you are or small you are, you will get cut. And it ignores life space. That means it can ignore durability. Because it can cut space itself. So this attack ignores speed, distance, it ignores size, durability, basically everything, and it comes from higher dimension. That means you can't see it and you won't know where is he attacking from, because he basically goes out of the universe. He hits from like the casuality itself. Now we don't know if it's from out of the universe, but casuality usually means it's from outside of the universe, even though that itself is outerversal, to be honest. But since he's not basically destroying infinite multiverses or something like that, so we can't obviously scale him to multiverse or outerverse or something like that. But he's going to higher dimensions, which is like 4th to 5th dimension, and he attacks and slash from there. And it's basically an attack you can't dodge, because obviously it comes from higher dimension, you won't know, and it will just land on you, and you will basically cut in half. Then in second he hits you and you won't even realize, unless obviously you have the power to actually see something that comes from higher dimension, which Blast and Saitama does, but Garou does not. Now a lot of people say Garou can copy everything. Yeah, he can copy everything, not everything, almost everything, as he failed to copy like Saitama's rapid growth. But obviously that Saitama you can make, oh yeah, this Saitama, he was Saitama, that's why blah blah, which is I see the logic. But another thing, he needs to see something to copy it. That means he can't copy Empty Void's dimensional slash without actually first saying the slash, and saying the slash, he actually need at least to survive the slash. And even if let's say he somehow survives the slash, he actually knows and he wants to see how he performs it. Like every time we have seen something, he saw them doing it right in front of his eyes. Now can he copy something that comes from higher dimension? I am not sure. Like let's say he can, because he got God's power. Now another thing, Empty Void already was powered by God, and he actually stole the power of even empty like Cosmic Garou, to the point he could grab reality itself. So even if Garou can like somehow copy the ability, he would at least need to survive one slash, which is something I doubt he can. The reason is that this slash comes from higher dimension. That means Garou won't be able to see it, because obviously we have seen nothing from him that suggests he can even sense like something from higher dimension. Like even if he can somehow even he can somehow sense, then he will have to dodge it, unless to the point he can basically go to dimension and he does not like take it straight head on, which is not something out of character, which is something out of character for Garou, because he usually likes to at least go toe to toe, and he does not run away unless it's necessary, like he did at the end of the fight when he got scared of Saitama. But he won't know about it, and the first slash will cut him and the fight will end with one shot. And now you guys might hate me. Why? Because I said something like Cosmic Garou loses to a guy that's not so popular, which is understandable. But the thing is that we are talking about an Empty Void versus Garou, where they both know nothing about each other. So Empty Void will hit the slash and it will cut Garou, because obviously the Garou's powers come from God and the attack itself from God. So obviously God can defeat himself. So, and that attack basically no durability. So Garou is, no matter how strong or fast he can't do anything, because he can't move, he can't do anything, and he will be cut in half and he will be dead by that point, unless he can somehow what do we call it? Yeah, just regenerate from getting cut in half, which is something possible. But we have not seen anything like that from him. Now another thing is that unless if Garou somehow survives that and copies it, then I think it becomes a equal fight. And then in that case, Garou will easily win. I mean, not easily, but he will win in the end, because that means he has already copied Hack's biggest hack of like Empty Void, and because of that, he won't be able to like kill, and he won't die against Empty Void, because he will have. Obviously, we are talking about Garou at his peak, and we are talking about Empty Void at his peak. Even though they don't really like, even the Empty Void like basically didn't even reach his peak, considering that he had gone in between. But let's just assume at his peak the one we saw. So in that case, Garou will win, because obviously he will just copy and to the point until he becomes better, and he eventually will outlast Empty Void and win. So in simple words, if it's a battle where they both know nothing about each other, then Empty Void will win, otherwise Garou will win. In like actual case, obviously I think if we put them together right now as their character, Garou does not know anything about Empty Void, and the Empty Void obviously knows everything about Garou, because he has got his memories also. So in that case fight, let's say the Garou at the one who fought Saitama at IO versus Empty Void who absorbed Garou's power and the dimensional slash, Empty Void will win and he will kill Garou, and Empty Void will be the winner, unless Garou can somehow survive that, and because he can sense something coming from above, and he can teleport away from other dimension because of blast power, and then he copies Empty Void's attack, then Garou will win. So yeah. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. And let me know what type of video you want to make next. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.